Hi, this is Lois from No Cruise Control. This is vlog number 3 of mine aboard Golden Horizon Tradewind Voyages. I hope you enjoy. Hi, this is Lois of No Cruise Control. I'm on board Golden Horizon Tradewind Voyages ship on her maiden voyage. You can see her sails above me. I thought I'd try and move up the vlogs a bit and do them outside the cabin. I need to do one inside the cabin though, I think, because I haven't done any inside the cabin yet, but I'll do cabin tour as well. I've done a bit of one. So I thought I'd talk about day 3, which was yesterday. So yesterday was Wednesday and we were in Cowes in the Isle of Wight. I woke up silly early, like 5 AM. I'm not a morning person, but on cruises I become one. Woke up, set the alarm for 5 AM, was so tempted to roll over to sleep, but so glad I didn't. Came up on deck, bumped into a lovely old gentleman who was also waiting for the sunrise. Then he saw a ship in the distance and asked me if I knew which one it was, and I was like, oh, I can't see it, but I have marine tracker on my phone and Wi-Fi is free on this ship. So him and I were looking at the ferry it was, and it was a Brittany Ferries ferry, and I got some lovely pictures of it actually with sunrise, which I'll pop on here for you to have a look at. I then noticed Richard around from Visit With Us. He was up here early as well, taking photographs and taking in the sunrise. The sunrise is beautiful. I'll pop a picture on for you to see. I went back to bed and had a bit of a snooze for a couple of hours, and then we woke up, went for breakfast. Luxurious breakfast, had steak and eggs, which was lovely. The steak was delicious. She wanted to know if we wanted them sunny side up. Now, not being American, I mean, we're not used to ordering things sunny side up, but we were like, well, that's how fried eggs come. So we ordered them sunny side up and they were delicious. We then went to the marina deck, which I'll pop a picture on here for you to see. The marina deck, I don't know if you watch Below Deck, it's very like that. It's really cool with a platform out the back, and then it's where they keep all their diving gear, snorkeling gear, stand-up paddleboarding gear. The stand-up paddleboards on here are also windsurfs as well, and they're inflatable. I think they're biodegradable as well. The guy who, I think he said, didn't he, something like that. Anyway, made of recycled plastic. So they've got very good, what's the word, like renewable, sustainable qualities. Yeah, thanks. Qualities to them. The gentlemen down there are very helpful, telling us all about everything they do. They've got dinghies as well. You can sail. You can do diving. You can do PADI refresher courses in the dive pool on here. I'll show you the dive pool, and then you can go off and do diving with them when they go to more exotic places like the Great Barrier Reef and places like that. They also do sessions where you can swim in more tropical climes, although he was happy to let me go in and swim today, but I didn't in the end. There's an old gentleman on one of the tenders going on about the jellyfish, and that kind of put me off a little bit. Then what else do they do down there? He said they had snorkels for the whole ship, and they will take you on like snorkel safaris, which sounded great. They have like little, I don't know, I want to call them sea cats, bobs or something. What are they, Dave? Sea bobs? Sea bobs, I think. The little like underwater jet ski things that you hold on to and they zoom you around either on top of the water or under the water. You just hold on to and they pull you, not like a jet ski that you get on. Yeah, like all sorts of things that you can do here. Like, you'd never be bored in a tropical place. Just having a look at my notes. Remember. So, yeah. Oh, we met the diving man as well. I was like, you're the gentleman I take photos of in the diving pool through the windows. He was like, yep, that's me. We then had an announcement whilst we were there on Marina deck, telling us that we couldn't get off at Cowes, which, to be fair, was no big surprise to us. I mean, we've come on this ship to see the ship. The ship is the destination. We didn't expect to go on trips. We also didn't see any trips that took our fancy, so we didn't book on any. I'll put a list here of the trips that were available. So we were happy to stay on the ship, to be honest. I mean, we were going to go for a wander around Cowes, but it was no big problem to us that we couldn't. And it's no surprise, really. The government, still have the rules, and ultimately it's for the safety of everyone on board. So no complaints from us. And then instead of doing an excursion, they allowed you to book a tender ride to go. So they took us into Cowes and took us along the marina there to show us Cowes. Obviously we weren't allowed off. We then came back and did a lap of the ship, which was lovely. We could all get photographs and videos, and so we were all happy. And then we saw the pulley bridge. We went as far as that, really. There were lots of tall ships docked in Cowes, which was interesting to see, and they were all on deck and we were waving at them. Actually the tender ship ride was lovely. Everyone obviously wanted photographs of the ship, but people were so lovely in that if you were on the wrong side of the tender and they could see that you wanted photos, I was there, this lovely lady was just like, come over here, come, and move in. And I mean, I kept saying oh, you come as well, and then made space for her to have, and she was like, no, you stay there now. And people are just so lovely. I don't know, I'm used to maybe larger cruise ships where on tender rides people are not so, I mean, people are generally lovely, obviously, but in the group of a large group of them, they're not, they're more like elbows out, let's look at this view. But on this ship, everyone's so lovely and really friendly and nice. And this is passengers as well as crew. So then we came back to the ship, got back on, we came up to the pool, and there are sun lounges galore around here. I'll pop a picture up. There's so much choice. I mean, there's 108, I think, of us on board a ship that's due for about 300 people. So there's plenty of space, plenty of sun lounges, and no one doing this whole reserving. And we get towels up on deck as well to use. Then what did we do? We read, got in the pool, cooled down. The pool is freezing, but it's so refreshing on these boiling hot days we've had, which is great. We then went and had a burger in the Horizon grill bar, which was nice and delicious. Nothing else chips on here, which is strange, but we are happy to eat healthily and not have chips. But it came with some crisps, the burger, and it was nice. We then had a note in the cabin to do a feedback form for midway through the cruise. So I filled that in. I don't usually fill that in, but I did because everything was so brilliant on here. Because communication was a bit dicey before we got on the ship, but the ship, I mean, everything has been wonderful. So I had no criticism whatsoever. So thought, well, I'm going to write all this on here because I'm sure there'll be some people that will write and moan, so as there's nothing to moan about. And amazingly remember the name of our cabin steward, who is brilliant, so unobtrusive but so friendly, and so good at his job. So I was able to name drop him, bless him, so hopefully he'll be told. We then what did we do? And then we went back on deck for most of the day, really, and sat by the swimming pool, dipped in when we were too hot, and read. And then I went back to the cabin quite early yesterday to get changed because I wanted to see us sail out past the Needles and look at the pilots. And so we went back, got changed, got dressed quickly, and then came up onto the top deck again. I managed to watch the two pilots. We had two pilots yesterday. Watched them both disembark. Found a very narrow little ladder, which I'll pop a photo of up here. I found where they stow it away on the decks below. Yeah, nerves of steel those gentlemen had yesterday coming off this. We saw them coming on actually, going up to the bridge, and one of them was like, wow, this is amazing. So I think it's, you know, a nice novelty for them to come on a different ship to usual, not a cargo ship or a massive cruise ship. A nice rigged, well, the world's largest rigged sailing ship. We were up near the bridge, and the bridge doors were open on both sides, and there's an open bridge policy on this ship. So, because we're a bit introvert, we were like, oh, don't feel so happy just walking onto the bridge and being like, hi, we're here to have a look. So we sort of hung back and watched the scenery go by of the Isle of Wight, and then after we'd seen a few people go in, we were like, right, let's do this. So in we went. My husband Dave is a mechanical engineer, so he's like very interested in all the equipment. I'm just a cruise geek, as you know, and was just like fangirling about being on a bridge. And yeah, it was good fun. The captain invited us in, and then he started showing us parts of the radar, like, not radar, sonar kind of like stuff, and the depth of the water. I don't know my terminologies, but basically a map to show the depth of the waters, and he was showing us how shallow the waters were and how he had a very sort of narrow channel to go out. Yeah, it was fascinating. He was a lovely chap. We stood there, took some photos, which I'll pop up here. Saw the Needles. Last time I saw the Needles, I was doing an ultra marathon around half of the Isle of Wight. It was either 53 or 56 kilometres, I can't remember. I think it was 53 kilometres. I mean, it was a long way. 37 miles. It nearly broke me, and a lot of it's the power of the mind, it's not fitness. But yeah, so I was like, oh, I remember seeing all these parts of the coastline, because my bit was from, I want to say Venta, all the way around to Cowes. So I had memories of Cowes, but from 1 o'clock in the morning when I finished my ultra. Yeah, anyway, we went past the Needles, which was interesting to see from the sea. I've only seen them from land once. Then after we had been on the bridge with the captain, we went for dinner. Dinner in the main dining room, which is lovely. I have a picture of it here. It's beautiful. We had this delicious sort of heirloom tomato salad rather, a beautiful mushroom soup, and then had duck a la orange, and then profiteroles for dinner. I'll put pictures up actually of the dinner here. The food is absolutely like divine. It's really nice. It's a lot of food that you're not hungry, but it's not too much that you're like absolutely full. And they're really generous with the amount of meat they give you if you're meat eaters, and fish. They give you a lot of meat and then a lot of veg. So yeah, delicious food. The head waitress, bless her, she came over and she was like, oh, I follow you on Instagram. It was very sweet of her. And she was talking about MSC Yacht Club that we'd just been on, and future cruises, and she used to work for Celebrity, and then we were talking about Bug Naked, and Captain Kate, and yeah, she's really lovely, and it was really weird having someone recognise me from Instagram. And she was very sweet. I was talking to her, asking her, because she was saying, oh, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Payne. I'm like, how do you remember all our names? She says that she has a list of names, photos and cabin numbers, and has to memorise them all. Well, she had to memorise them all on Celebrity in the like suite area, and she's expected to do that here. But she says she takes it on a piece of paper and memorises it over about 15 minutes or so, and then she kind of knows it. I think they're expected to know it on Celebrity or something within the first 2 or 3 days or something. She's amazing. She knows everyone's name. Which is that occasionally she gets it wrong. I'm like, seriously, I'd get it wrong all the time. But yeah, it's like absolutely. I mean, I don't remember people's names a lot of the time. So if I know your name, you're honoured. But yeah, she's got an amazing memory. We were asking her about the sail over from Croatia, and she was saying the Bay of Biscay on this ship was very rough, and people were not like leaving the cabins, and she was popping lots and lots of pills of seasickness pills in a day. And obviously she's a seasoned sailor, and yeah, apparently it was really rough. We went up to the Horizon Grill bar after dinner, and that's where we spend most of our evenings, listening to a band called a duo called It Takes Two, a lady and a gentleman. The gentleman plays the guitar, acoustic or electric, and the lady is a brilliant singer. They're both Welsh, so you know, I think they're amazing. And they're very talented, and yeah, we go and enjoy watching them play. They do a first set which is a bit of a chill out one, then they do a second one that's a bit of a party one, and then they do a third one that's a real party one. We stayed for the third one for the first time yesterday, and drinks are free and flowing on here, and there was some interesting dancing, but it was, you know, good dancing, and it was really nice to see people enjoying themselves after the last 15 months, and people were definitely enjoying themselves. And yeah, after that we went back to our cabin and went to bed. And then today we've had a fab day in Plymouth, but I will tell you about today tomorrow. I'll try and find somewhere else on the ship to do a vlog post from. Although I think I will do one in the cabin at some point, because I haven't done one there. But yeah, let me just show you behind. You can see the sail. And that's it. That's it for now. Bye bye. Hi, this is Lois again. Thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you can see when I post new vlogs. Thank you very much.